Hey guys, how's it going? This is Jake, and for this week we're talking about choosing our names. I know that some guys like to choose their names out of a hat, and other people like to kind of go a little more in depth into their names, which is kind of what I did. I did some soul searching and found the name for me. Before we get into the video, I'd like you guys to like and subscribe to it, our channel as well as our Instagram account as well. And once you guys do that, we'll start the video. Alright, cool. So, like I said before, my name is Jake, but before it was Jake, it was Blake. No, Blake is not my birth name, although that'd be pretty funny. My birth name is... yeah, I'm not gonna tell you. You can go ahead, actually, and comment your guesses. The only hint that I'll give you is it is a Greek goddess name, meaning life. That is about it. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And, yeah. So, before I came out as trans, I came out as androgynous. And the reason why I came out as androgynous was because accepting the fact that I was trans was extremely hard for me, and I didn't really know how to kind of come to terms with it. So as a lesbian, finding myself and going through this whole process, I kind of came out as androgynous. Even though I knew I was a guy, I was just kind of like skeptical of labeling myself. So I did come out as androgynous, and I decided to pick an androgynous or gender-neutral name, which is Blake. I picked it because I really like Blake Lively, who is Ryan Reynolds' wife. She's absolutely amazing. I also, I don't really like country music, but I do like Blake Shelton. He's pretty awesome. So yeah, that's kind of how I came up with Blake. And I went with that name for about, I want to say like maybe 2 months. I had it on social media, and I had like my friends calling me that, my family. And then I realized I can no longer go by Blake. And the reason being is because Key and Peele, who are two comedians that are absolutely hilarious, came out with this video called Substitute Teacher. And if you don't know the video, you definitely have to go watch it, because then you'll understand what I mean. So in the video, the substitute teacher comes in and he has his clipboard full of the attendance, and he's reading off the kids' names phonetically. Jacqueline becomes Jaqueline, Aaron is Aaron, and there's a kid named Blake, and he's called Blake. And my family saw the video and they thought it was super hilarious, and they decided to call me Blake. And even though I did find it funny, it kind of got under my skin, because I was going through this whole process of trying to find out who I was, and being called Blake was very annoying. So I was like, fuck it, and I ditched the name Blake. So I kind of came up with Jake, because I asked my dad, you know, what kind of male names he liked, and if I was a guy, what would you name me? He said he really liked the name Jack, and my mom kind of liked the name Blake. Not that she would have picked that for me if I was a boy at birth, but she kind of did like the name Blake. So I kind of just meshed them together, and that's how I came up with Jake. The other names that I was thinking of is Emilio, which runs in my family. I have great-grandfathers and grandpas named Emil and Emilio, so I thought it was kind of a cool idea to like pass it down throughout the family. And I did a stupid idea, and again, I listened to other people, and they told me that it was too much of an Italian name. It was too like foreign sounding, which didn't really make a lot of sense to me, because I'm Italian and my birth name was already kind of like foreign. Like, not a lot of people have the name, so I was like, whatever, who cares? But I was dumb and I listened to them. So yeah, I didn't pick Emilio for my first name. It is actually my middle name, although I do go by Emilio sometimes on like my social medias and things like that, just because I paid to have the name, so might as well use it. Another name that I was looking for is Milo. That name comes from Milo Thatch, who is the lead actor. Actually, he's not even an actor, he's a character. He's just a little like character cartoon thing. And he's the lead guy in the movie Atlantis, which is also like one of my favorite movies. He's this super badass nerd that kind of like follows his dreams and says fuck you to people, and just kind of like follows his heart. And at the end of the movie, he proves everyone wrong, and he ends up living his dreams. So that is pretty sick. I thought it was a sweet badass name, and I really wanted to be called Milo, but I didn't pick Milo. So I'm here with Jake, and Jake is fine. I think Jake suits me. I think Milo would have been suitable as well. I don't really think Emilio would really suit me, or any other names. My name actually couldn't really be reversed as well. I know some people that are Danielle and they go by Daniel. I know a few guys kind of like choose their first initial of their birth name and switch it over to like their male name. So if their name was like Brittany, they'll go by like Briley, or Bennett or something like that, which is kind of cool. Unfortunately, I couldn't do that personally because, here's your second hint, my name started with a Z, so I couldn't really think of a name that I liked that started with a Z because I didn't like Zane and I definitely did not like Zachary. So I kind of had to go with something else. So that's how I came up with Jake, and I like the name Jake. I think it suits me, like I said. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't regret my name at all, picking it or anything like that. Although I do super wish that my name was Milo, but again, I gotta let that one go. If you are choosing your name, things I suggest for you guys is take a name that you really like. Don't listen to other people because you're gonna have to be that name for the rest of your life. I mean, once you actually kind of pick it and pay for it and everything else. But pick a name and kind of run with it, you know, post on social media, ask your friends and family to call you by that, and just kind of get a feel for it, you know. When I went by Blake, I really enjoyed the name, I really liked it, I liked being called Blake, but then the nickname or whatever, people started calling me Block, and I was like, nah, fuck it, I can't do that. So if you like pick Michael for an example, you really like the name Michael, but people start calling you Mikey or Mike and you don't like that, I probably wouldn't pick Michael because odd chances are you're probably gonna get nicknamed that. I don't really think most people would call you the full Michael or whatever you want to go by, but you know what I mean. Just kind of like run it out, like run your course and stuff like that. And really just pick whatever name you want. I mean, it literally could be anything. Like people call their kids Apple, and you know, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, don't call yourself Carpet because people might like revert back to the whole like lesbian terminology and call you like a carpet muncher. And that won't be good, so definitely don't pick the name Carpet, but pick whatever name you want. And I wouldn't ask other people personally what they think because they're just gonna kind of put their own opinions into it. And again, like, you want to pick something that's going to suit you and not what you want. I see all the time on Instagram, people will post like pictures and be like, hey, I'm having a hard time picking my name. What do you guys think I look like? I'll tell you what I think you look like. You look like a badass motherfucker, okay? That's what you look like. So whatever name you choose, it's gonna suit you. Don't worry about it. You're fucking worthy. You're awesome. You're amazing. You're badass. So just pick your name, and make sure it's the one you like. I personally just wouldn't listen to other people. Like I said, this video is running a little long. I apologize for that. I have to go to school. I don't even have a watch. I just looked at my moles like they tell the time. Yeah, I have to go to school in a little bit. I'm a little antsy right now because I do have to go to school. I'm trying to get this video done. But yes, that is how I picked my name. And if you'd like to take a guess at my birth name, you can shoot down in the comments below. And yeah, guys, stay humble. All right, see you guys later.